In Perek Dal Halacha Vov Hilchos Chanukah, Rambam writes, Kol hashmonim v'chol hapsilos ksheros l'nei Chanukah. Any oil and any wick is kosher for Chanukah, because we'll see, regarding Shabbos it's different. We go to the Peirush, V'alal bisha ein hashmonim nimshochem acha hapsilo, even though they don't burn well, v'heino oil nitlas yofa, v'oisen hapsilos, and you see that the fire is not catching that well in the wick. Even even on Shabbos when you usually can't use these wicks, you can do these oils and wicks. Because you can't be mishtamish ner Chanukah, neither on Shabbos nor on Choil. And even to check money to make sure they're not forged, or to count them is also awesome. Now, he doesn't mention what you do with the shamish, but we'll see. With all the shabbos, it says, it says that a wick which one lights on Shabbos, you do not make from it a candle, because the oil jumps in it. And because if the fire does not catch well on it, but jumps around. And by the oil we say that the oil that you light on Shabbos, it should be pulled after the wick, but oil that the wick doesn't pull after it, like zephes, tar, and shava, which is wax, and shem and kik, you don't light with them. Now here he tells us that by Chanukah, the Rambam says everything is kosher, even on Shabbos, even though you can't use it for Shabbos. And he explains in all the Shabbos that one should not use bishmonim that do not go pull through the wick well, or with wicks that it doesn't catch the oil as well, and the fire doesn't catch it, because he'll try to correct it. We're afraid he'll light it or put it out. Ner Chanukah, you can't use anyway, you don't have to worry about it. The Maggid Mishnah cites the Riv, the Paskin is like Rav, that all the wicks and all the oils which you don't use for Shabbos, you use them for Chanukah, both on Shabbos and both in the weekdays. And what's the reason of Rav? He's of the opinion, if it goes out, you don't have to worry about it. And you can't use the oil. And therefore, so what are you worried about? If it goes out, he's not going to fix it to try to keep it going, because if it goes out, you don't have to deal with it. And if it's a question of using it, you're not allowed to use it anyway. Like Goyos Maimonides cites that Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi says all the oils are all right to be used for the candle holder, and Shem Ezayis is a mitzvah and amuvcha, because it reminds us of the miracle. And also Rava tried to find Mishko de Kozi and Rabbi Yitzchak Brei Rabbi Yeshua. It explains that what is that? That's Shem and Kik. From here we see Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi is talking about Ner Chanukah, not like the Meforshim want to say that he's talking about Ner Shabbos, because he would not say that all the oils are all right for it, when there are shmonim, which we know for sure are not good for Shabbos. Furthermore, that Rava said that he used Shem and Kik, and it says Beferos in Shabbos, Chofam and Beis, that you know aim adlikim Shem and Kik. It can't be that the Rava went against the Halacha. But we're talking about Ner Chanukah. He cites furthermore the Agos Maimonides, the Rambam is the opinion on Shabbos, they were kosher for Ner Chanukah. This is according to Abzei Omar Masne, Omarav, not like Rav Chizda, who forbids these wicks and oils on Shabbos. Not like Rav Huna, that forbids it both on weekdays and on Shabbos. Rabbeinu Simcha and Taisus say the halacha is like the Rambam, that both in the weekdays and on Shabbos, all of the oils and all of the wicks are kosher for Ner Chanukah. The Mordechai Paskins, Shem Zayis, it's a mitzvah min amuvcha. It's a special mitzvah. Shulchan Aruch Paskins like the Rambam, and he brings in the Chai Odom. It's a mitzvah muvcha to bring for the psilo cotton or chute pishton. Chute pishton is the wax strings. And I'll go to the next page. The Mogen Avraham adds, one should not light the shamish from these other shmonim, which you don't light on Shabbos, because of the same problem, because you're allowed to read by the shamish, and therefore you might end up fixing it. The Ramah says, Shemen Zayis is the mitzvah in Amuvcha, and if he doesn't have Shemen Zayis, is a mitzvah to get the best type of oil. And there's in certain countries the minhag was to use wax candles because they make them today they burn clearly like oil. The Mishnah Berurah prefers oil and not candles because the nest was made through the Pach Shemen. Shari Yatzian, he brings down from Maral Miprag that he didn't use candle wax or tallow, and we're not noyig like that. The Mechaber is of the opinion, and unless Shabbos Chanukah you can light all the oils and all the wicks that you can't use on Shabbos. And the more adds, that's only if he puts in the exact amount that you need for the half hour, because if he puts in more, once the time has passed, he's allowed to use it according to those that say you can use it, right? Mishnah Berurah is the opinion that even the nair that you add each night, you shouldn't use it, and therefore you can use on Shabbos all the shmonim silos, because the extra, in other words, he's saying you only need one lebayis, and the extra ones are still forbidden to be used. You can't benefit from them either. And even to check his money or to count them is forbidden. The Magen Mishnah cites Shabbos 22a. According to the Rif and the Rambam and the Rashba, they added any usage at all of it. You're not allowed to, not only counting monies, nothing. The Shulchan Aruch adds, because you can't use it for Ner Chanukah both weekdays and Shabbos, even for money to count or to check if it's real or to count it. The Mishnah Berurah explains, even though Suda Shabbos is a mitzvah, and you can't eat it by the ordinary Chanukah. The weekdays, even to check money, you can't do it, which is it's not considered really using light. Mogen Avraham Ataz agreeing that even to do it from a distance, where you might be able to see it from the moonlight, it wouldn't help, because the mitzvah should not be used for other reasons. But if he's just walking by it, like to sit in his house, and it gives some sort of light in the house, he doesn't have to walk out because that's the only light in the house. Mechaber answers, even Tashmish Kedusha, to learn from it, it's also, and there are those who say that you can learn from the light of the nerve, but that would be a problem on Shabbos. The Mishnah Berurah cites a Taz that he forbids to learn Torah, Lo'iroi, even not a set period of time, even to look at something for a moment. But to sit and learn, everyone agrees that it's also that they only permitted it to study if you needed to look at something. The Bir Halacha cites that the Yor Rabba and Moshe permit learning even a limud keva. The Gros Maimonides brings some Shabbos. Amara Rova Tzorch Ner Acheret Lishtamish Lo'ira. You need another ner to use to use, and that's the shamish that we use, and that's why we have the shamish.